Hi guys, so welcome back to Lex Reads. So today we are starting off with clearly a reading vlog. But we are reading Blues Dancing by Diane McKinney Westone. Now this is my first, pick by this author. She's known for a book called Tumbling. I have two other books by her. Um Tempest Rising and Leaving Sicily Street, I believe. I still need to get Tumbling, but I am loving this story. So it's set in Philadelphia in the early 70s. The main protagonist is a girl named Verda, and she goes away to college. Vita is from, or Verda. She is from Georgia, I believe. And again, she goes to Philadelphia for college and she meets this young man named Johnson. And Johnson, he's poor. He's comes from a single, parent household, and she comes from this prominent, family. Her dad is a preacher, and they're kind of a little uppity. But she falls for Johnson, and oh Lord, Johnson. He's a nice young man in the beginning, but he gets strung on heroin, and she is like so sprung, she doesn't know what to do, and she does the same thing, and you are basically seeing how she's going to navigate everything. So, and it's the book, it's like past and present, so it goes back and forth, and I'm on like pins and needles because I'm still anticipating the parts where you're going to see her kind of be like strung out. But I read a good amount of it last night, and so just I can't wait to finish it and tell you guys about it. But clearly we're going to be focusing on that. And then I'm also reading, as you guys know, I am obsessed with the Harlem Renaissance. That's my author project this year. So I am reading When Washington Was in Vogue by Edward Christopher Williams, and loving this. I'll do a separate video about this because I really want to dedicate a separate video about him and everything, because he was an incredible man, and this is a fantastic book. But yeah, so today what I want to do is I want to go to Barnes and Nobles because which we were there like last week, but reason why is there is a tote that I want. It has the like original cover of Maya Angelou's I Know the Caged Bird Sings, and I want to get it. And then I do need to go to the dollar store to get like some household things. And then later on, I'm going to the gym. I work out on weekends. I work out on on Saturday and Sunday. And I do that because this is a Black girl problem. But for me, obviously I go to work Monday through Friday, even though I'm working remotely right now. But I can't like work out on the weekdays and like my hair won't maintain because I sweat profusely. So I just work out on Saturdays and Sundays, and I do my hair on Sundays, and then it's fresh for the whole week, and then I redo it again on Sunday. So I do my hair weekly. So that has really worked for me, and yeah, that's it. I really don't have anything else to do. I just want to dedicate, obviously, clearly to some reading, and just some errands that I do have to obviously do. But that's it. So let's go to Barnes and Nobles. I'm so excited. It is so cold outside. It's like in the teens. I'm gonna have to start my car before we leave because oh my goodness, it is so cold out there. It's so cold. It's so it's like uncomfortable. So let me start my car. Let's see. Hear it? Perfect. I love the fact that my car can do that. Yeah, we're gonna just wait for that car to warm up. and I'll meet you guys in my car. Bye. It is such a pretty day out. Like, a really, really pretty day. Oh, there go the cop. Please slow down. I have a heavy foot. Always have. But yeah, it's 28 degrees to 26, but it does feel like that. But at the same time, I don't know. I was expecting it to feel like even worse, because Michigan weather is just so unpredictable. It'll be like 26 today, and then tomorrow it could be like 50 degrees. But at least it's sunny. Usually when days are sunny, I feel a little bit better. Well, I feel good. Thank Jesus that I am alive. But you know, I don't know, it just makes your day feel a little bit like perkier when the weather is, you know, nice. So yeah, I'm really like, I don't know how to feel. It's gonna be my first day back in the gym since when? I think it's been like a month. So back in May, I started to work out regularly because my weight just got unbelievably I just got too big, and I'm 5'2.5", and I'm 30 years old, and weighing over 200 pounds is just not, I can't for my body type, and I'm uncomfortable, especially like in like my face. I just hate the fact that like my chin and stuff. But the thing is, I'm a sweets person, love sweets, but my appetite has changed, meaning that I don't eat a lot anymore. Like I literally eat like once or twice a day, and that's not good, like at all. But I need to stop doing that. But it's like I'm not eating a lot anymore, but the things that I do eat are not good. Like yesterday, only thing I had was coffee, and I had Kentucky Fried Chicken. I had a wing and a breast, and that was it. But clearly, I mean, that's bad. It's fried food. But yeah, that's like my struggle. But by doing that, like by not eating a lot, I have lost 7 pounds. But I just need to, you know, eat the right things. So that's what's happening. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna do this. So you guys, I am at Barnes and Nobles. I'm being good. I'm only getting the tote. I have been tempted a couple of times, but I'm in the social science section. I really like this one section, especially if you're looking for like black, like critical analysis books. This one I've been thinking about getting. This book. I love this edition. I am very proud of myself. I only went to get my tote, and that was it. And here it is. I'll show you guys better when I get home, but I saw about 3 or 4 books that I wanted. And I'm like, no. And 2 of them actually were on clearance, but I said no. Which I'm like, okay, I'm making a huge improvement, because when I tell you I spend money like water, girl. But yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I just knew that I was gonna get that tote and probably get something else, but I didn't. Huge improvement, Alexis, huge improvement. So I am famished. I haven't eaten. I don't know why I keep on doing this to myself. I've only had coffee, and I woke up about 10 o'clock today, and it's like 3:30, and I don't feel like cooking because I cook on Sundays. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to eat. I'll figure it out. I don't know why I keep on doing this to myself, where I literally get hungry and I haven't eaten all day. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. Guys, so I'm back home. I ended up getting some yayas. I got a salad. And I just got some books in the mail. So look, didn't even need to buy any books from Barnes & Nobles because I feel like I just bought books, which I did clearly. So I'll show you guys those. But here's the tote. This is what I originally came into Barnes & Nobles to get. Isn't it so pretty? It's the original cover, like the first edition. It has a bird. And it was only $18. So yes, I can't wait to use this. I'll probably use it. I can use it for work, you know, just like an extra tote to have. Yeah. Okay, let's look at these books. What are they? I ordered books and can't remember what I got, which clearly that's a problem, but like that's gonna stop me. Let's see. Oh, this is what I've been really waiting for. This is the Portable Harlem Renaissance Reader. So again, it's like another one of those anthologies. So I can't wait to get into this. And of course I had to buy it online. I bought it, got it from a used bookstore. So ooh, I'm excited. And this one, I think this one's the one I ordered from Barnes & Nobles when they had that sale, that like New Year's after Christmas sales they had. I got a couple books, but it was one that I wanted and they didn't have. And so I ordered it. So this is just, what is this? They have Hello Fresh. Yeah. No, I don't want that. But this is what I was waiting for. So this is Three Mothers. They actually had it just came out in paperback. And you guys know I like the feel of a paperback, but I like the look of a hardcover. A lot of my books are paperback because they're more comfortable for me to like basically hold and read. But the paperback edition they had, I didn't like it. It doesn't have the pictures of the three women, the three mothers. So this is Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and James Baldwin's mothers. So I'm really excited because I don't know anything about James Baldwin's mother. And I just know a little bit about Martin Luther King's mother and a little bit about Malcolm X's mother, but I wanted to get into this. It's so pretty. And it's not, you know what? It's actually not that long. It's only 220. Oh wait, technically it's only 221 pages. So this will be classified for me as what is classified as like a nonfiction. As you guys know, I'm trying to get into nonfiction. I am a fiction girl, but I do have 2, I think, already on there, and this is maybe be my 3rd one. So this is going to be on my TBR book to read, and I actually do follow my TBR. So yeah, that is, yeah, I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to eat because I am famished and read a little bit and get ready to go to the gym later on because we have to do that. So yeah, talk to you guys later. is making me think of my time in college, how I literally didn't do like anything, meaning like any partying or going to like parties or anything. I went to one party my senior year and I still regret it. And I'm 30 years old. But I say that to say that, oh my goodness, the way that, and maybe because it is in the 70s, how, you know, well, drugs are still a big thing, but like new drugs are being kind of discovered, like acid and like angel dust. And when Vita tried, or I keep on saying Vita, when Verta tries angel dust for the first time, oh my goodness, girl, she almost was like dies because she goes outside with no shoes on and is like in the middle of the street. And people are looking at her like, get out the street, you know, cursing and doing all this. But and then even before all of that, just like the parties that she's talking about, because she's a girl, a preacher's, you know, kid. So she's not used to any of this, and she's all that freedom is like it's too much for her. And of course, having, you know, Johnson as a boyfriend, he's like a street guy, you know, he knows how to navigate that, and she's just like enamored with everything he does. But this book is like making me think of my college days, because I'm thinking I didn't do anything. And not that I'm like, you know, harping on that or sad, because clearly you're there to obviously get your degree, but it just makes me think like all the stuff that students do. And it, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. And like I said, that party I went to my senior year, I still regret it because I had no business being there. Um, yeah, let me get back to this. Okay, guys, so we are going to the gym. I usually go in the evening time. It's about 7:30. So, yeah, wish me luck, because like I said earlier, it is my first day back, what, since December. So, yeah, but I'm ready. I'm willing. And usually my workouts are not bad, so yeah. But I'll see you at the gym. So guys, we finished Blues Dancing by Diane McKinney Westone, and all I have to say is this writer knows how to write. She knows how to tell a story. I was hooked those first couple of pages, and I'm so glad that I discovered this author. I wanted to start off with this book for the beginning of the new year because it was a new author that I discovered, and I said, you know, since it's a new author and it's a new year, I just want to start off brand new. And I'm so glad that I, you know, held off and read this in the beginning of the year, because I'm so in love. Now, this book is set in the 70s in Philadelphia. It's set in the 70s and it's set in the 90s. And our main protagonist is a young girl named Verta. Verta comes from a prominent, you know, family from the South. Her dad is, you know, this well-known preacher. And she goes to Philadelphia for school, and she meets this young man named Johnson. And Johnson is a total opposite. He comes from like the streets. He comes from a single parent household. His brothers are either dead or incarcerated, and his mother looks to him more like a husband as opposed to her son. And so he really just has all this weight on his shoulders. And, you know, Verda and Johnson, they meet, and she just becomes so just enamored with everything he does. She's sprung. And, you know, they start going out, and he he makes Vida aware of this world that she never knew, because again, she's sheltered. She's from the church, she's from the South. And he I Johnson, he is, because his mother is so dependent on him, he really does struggle with depression, and again, like I said, all this weight on his shoulders, where he turns to drugs, and the particular drug he turns to is heroin. And because Verda is so just in awe of him, and she just like loves this boy like to no end, she tells him, you know, I want to try it with you. I want to feel that same feeling you feel. And they do, and they get just hooked on this, and she gets hooked on it even more. But in comes Ro, who is a professor at the university, and he's always been in awe of Verda. And he saves Verda's life, because he gets her off that drug habit. She's able to finish university. And yeah. But with that, he has left his wife of over 20 years for this confused child. And in the present time, because it goes back to like the 70s and the 90s, in their present time, they have been living together for 20 years. And you see all this really control he has over Verda, and he knows Verda is weak. He knows she's really dependent, you know, upon, and he uses that to his advantage. And one, you know, day, Johnson comes back into town, and you see how that goes. You see how that plays out. And this book, it gave me what it needed to give me. I enjoyed this thoroughly. I would recommend this book. I am just so not well, yeah, I'm shocked and not shocked that no one talks about this author, you know, and she needs to be celebrated, because this writer knows how to tell a story, and her sentences are really clean. She knows how to describe, you know, she knows how to describe a scene. She doesn't, and it's also too, it's easy to read, and it's really a page turner. You want to know what's going to happen. And I was like that. I was on my, you know, edge of my seat when Verda was getting ready to take, you know, heroin for the first time, and then the aftermath of it. She just had you, like I said, on the edge of your seat. And this woman knows how to write, and I am just so excited that I was able to, like I said, read this. And because of that, I am going to read another one of her books. I'm going to review it like a couple of months, you know, from now. But this is Leaving Cecil Street, and this is about two friends. And all her books are set in Philadelphia, so it's about two friends that live in Philadelphia. One becomes pregnant, and the other girl helps her get an abortion, and it's a botch abortion, and she can't have kids anymore. I'm nosy, so that's something that is up my alley. I want to know what's going to happen. So yes, guys, please, please, please read Diane McKinney Weststone's Blues Dancing. You really will not regret it. Like I said, she tells a story, and you want to know what's going to happen next. You honestly do. And I can't express how much I love this book, and it was a great jumping off point, you know, for the new year. As you can see, I'm like gushing over this. And I love her covers. Here's another one of her books, Tempest Rising. Before I even read any of her books, the covers, you know, gravitated towards me, because they're just so pretty. And she's also known for a book called Tumbling. I think that's the one she's like best known for, which I do need to get, because yeah, and also too, she has another book that's coming out this year. I saw on Goodreads, and I already know I'm going to get that. So I'm going to get everything this author has, because she just touched me in that way. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you guys so much. for supporting my channel. I'm so glad that I decided to do this. I got a lot of comments on Instagram saying, please make a YouTube channel. We want to know about these unsung authors. We want to know about these unsung Black authors, events, everything that's Black. And I'm so glad I did this. So thank you guys again. And I'll be back for some more books to discuss by Black. So yeah, guys, bye.